Hey everybody, and welcome back to the channel. A new episode here on Alma, Missouri. So we're getting our wagons loaded with the soybeans here. Selling a bit early. Gonna take a little bit of a price cut. But with the new update and kind of how OP, I guess, the train cell is right now, we're not like losing a ton. We're still gonna make pretty good money on it. I do think that next year, I think I'm gonna lower the price. I'm gonna try, at least, to lower that price back down to something similar to the rest of the sell points, because yeah, the train sell point right now is really good. But we'll take advantage of it at the moment because it's in the game, it's in the update, so we're going to take advantage of it, at least for this year, at least for just beans. Maybe we'll lower it back down for corn, but we're selling beans right now because we need money. We need some money because we got to make some purchases. It alluded to some in the last episode. I thought we were going to buy a merger. It's like this K-brand merger that BSL released, but I think that it's less efficient. I mean, it would have been cool, but I think it would end up being less efficient compared to just our old rake that we have right now. One, because it just, I mean, you have to do one row at a time, right? You have to rake one swath at a time. And two, because it wouldn't be very courseplay friendly. So there's that. So we're just going to keep the rake. So we're not going to make that purchase, but we are going to buy a chopper because we need to do that. And there is this 12-foot folding Capello head that I wouldn't mind purchasing as well. That can go on the front of the combine. It's red. Probably not going to be the best look, but it's cheap and it's 12 rows and it's folding, and so I don't see any downside to that besides the fact that it's red, to be honest with you. So we're gonna buy that. Let's go run here quick and rent the train. Hopefully it's not too far away. See if we can see it on the map or not. Last time I rented the train, it was here. It was like over here, and it just like slowly started backing up towards us. Just kind of funny. So that'll be here in a bit. But we still need to get the back wagon unloaded anyway, so. There we go. There goes that one. And now we're just waiting to unload and waiting on the train. Alrighty. 116 grand. It's actually probably not even going to be enough for what we need, to be honest. Hop back to the tractor. Ah, jeez. I mean, it's still not even enough to buy the chopper we want. So, I don't really want to sell another load of beans, but I think we're gonna have to. Yeah, we're gonna sell another load. We are gonna buy that head just so it doesn't disappear on us. And then, yeah, we're gonna need to buy that chopper. It's pretty expensive for what it is, unfortunately. But I think if we only run it for like 1 year if we think it's not efficient enough. I think the resale value on it will still be pretty good. I just kind of want to use it as a mod as well, so we'll get another load of beans loaded and get those sold. We're going to be selling steers here soon as well, so we can look at the price of those. So the price of our steers right now are about $1,300 for 10 months. These ones are 7 months. We'll hold on to these ones for a little bit more. These heifers are almost done with puberty. Then we have some cows that'll give birth here soon, and then we'll sell these cows soon after, as well as the calves probably that they give birth to. Let's see. Let's make sure it goes up to the store. And buy that. And then I'll get these beans loaded off, or loaded off. Unloaded up at the elevator off camera. What is our price telling us? We're just gonna sell them all, I guess, right now. We're gonna lose like 20 grand, unfortunately, by doing this, but we need all the money that we can get at the moment for our purchases. And yeah, so we'll catch you guys here shortly. And just like that, we're right back to where we started, pretty much. I think after those purchases, we are up like $1,500 or something. So that's fun. It's that was a big purchase. That was a big purchase. We're gonna unhook this trailer, and we are gonna get. That is not the vehicle we wanted to get into. We'll need to crawl through the other side, I guess, in order to get into this. Okay, there we go. We need to get the tedder run down to the farm, the dairy farm, so one of the guys can get going on tedding that small pasture ground. And then we are going to finish spraying. If you guys aren't aware, I did a Twitch stream the other night, last night actually, at the time of recording this, and yeah, that was fun. I mean, it was I called it a quiet time stream because I didn't have a mic or anything. It just was, we're listening to some good old country music, and I was just getting pretty much caught up to a point on this map where I want to record again. So we did do some spraying of a few fields with some Roundup, and we need to finish doing that. So we got this back. One of these fields, I think our wheat field needs it, and then, well, shucks, is our wheat ready? We might be, we may have made a mistake there. I'm gonna put this down to 30. Let's see, let's check our weeds. Oh, okay, we still got one growth stage left to spray these weeds down. This field here made me a little nervous. Thought we were late, but I think that's a rye field. So we're going to spray. We should have probably started with that field. It does look like our barley's ready to go, though. We don't have a platform head yet for our combine. See how I always say that things are never as slow as you think they're going to be, or I think they're going to be. We have a whole field to harvest right now, I think. Unless I'm completely mistaken. Yeah, that's our field. So we need to get that done. At some point this month. Should only just take one in-game day. There we go. We'll just drop that off there. One of the guys will come down and start tedding the small field. We did get the big field raked, so we're going to need to ted it and rake it. The small pasture field that we're going to put in or that we're going to bale for hay. Then we got to chop the haylage. So lots to do, actually. So I'm not sure exactly what we're going to start with, to be honest. Kind of want to just continue on and do our haylage, and then maybe we'll do the barley harvest after that. Alrighty, we are heading down here with the old MX, and Bobby is following us with the truck, so we need to get the other head loaded up. So these are our purchases. You know of the Capello head, and this is our other $150,000 purchase right here. A Dion pull type chopper. Expensive. There was plenty of self-propelleds that we could have went with, but this is one I've been wanting to use, so we're going to give this one a try, at least for this year. See how we like it. And then, yeah, like I said, I think resale value on it's going to be pretty good if we do want to move into a self-propelled. So, got a nice corn head here and a pickup head as well. Alright, so let's see if we can get this head loaded up onto the trailer. Might be a little wide. But we might have to just jerry rig it. It's going to be very unbalanced as well, but you know, hey, she'll do. We definitely need to get ourselves a more better trailer. A better trailer. Need just like a nice gooseneck or something, because that trailer just, it's not very great. It's great for hauling a skid steer, but it's not good for hauling anything else. Alrighty, just pulling into the dairy farm now. Oh, I forgot I moved my wagons finally. They were just sitting there. I moved them just in time to get them out again, apparently. Alrighty, so we need to get a tractor hooked up to the blower. We need to get a tractor running wagons, which I think is going to be this one. Gotta lower it. There we go. Get this guy out. We'll get him hooked up to a wagon. I think we're gonna put the hay tedding on the back burner for the moment. So I think we just need to go full into chopping this field, since we have the surprise of a barley field that needs to be harvested. I was gonna say, do I need to hook up to PTO? No, I don't need to hook up to PTO right now. This guy running wagons, and then we need to get Oh, I did buy this off camera too. This was used. It's a James Way slurry tanker. Not huge, but I don't think we'll need huge yet. Very nice. Purchase. I don't even remember how much it was. I think it was like 40 grand or something like that. So not terrible. Let's see. What tractor do we want on the blower? I would say the 1070, but I don't know if the 1070 has the oomph for it. Yeah, I think it does. We'll hook up the 1070. She'll do. We're just filling up a small silo for the moment. And put this old girl on the blower. There we go. And then we're going to keep the MX on the chopper. See how it does. If it does good, we'll probably end up just keeping the MX around. And she can be our chopping tractor for the moment. So we're filling a small one, which I think is this one. The far one is our tallest one, and then the middle one is the same size as this one. That should do, I think. For now, I'll turn this off. It's going to take a little bit till we're actually ready to go. We might end up having the white case running wagons as well, but for the moment, while we're just getting things set up, we're gonna have to get some Corsa set up and stuff. We'll just run one wagon. Alrighty, so we are chopping. We got our end row off while we got everything set up. Hopefully it's gonna run relatively smooth. We know how things go with course play and auto drive sometimes, but we believe in Bobby. We believe that he's getting her done, or he will be able to get her done. Might be getting Bill involved here soon. We'll see how things go. But we got 2 wagon loads in the stave silo already. And these wagons fill up quick. They do go quick. So that's what's making me think that probably we're going to need to get another wagon going here at some point. She feels, the MX feels slightly underpowered on these little hills here that are on this field. Our other big grass field is much flatter, so I think it'll be fine. That was my one concern, was that this tractor might be slightly underpowered, but she's doing it fine. It's just when we're getting full and we gotta go up a relatively steep hill is when it kind of takes a turn for the worse. So now we wait. See, if we had another wag, I think we're gonna have to get another one going. Because we shouldn't have to wait. Oh, here he comes. Now let's see if he comes over properly or not. Well, he is hustling his way over here, so I'm thinking that we got the course set up right. I'm just hoping that at the unload point it's not going to be super finicky. But yeah, I think that we should be able to add another wagon into the mix, and we're gonna be really efficient. I'm thinking. When we chop that other field, that's when, if we chop that other field, that's when that third wagon is going to come in handy, I think. Alrighty, so now we'll back up to the wagon that he dropped off. Don't know why he chose to just drive around, or drive on top of our swaths, but when he's got a perfectly fine path that goes around the field. But hey, it can't be perfect. I think we're gonna make another weight point up here instead, because like the default one with the auto drive Corsa we're using is like over here. So if we put one up here, they can wait up there. And I think that's gonna end up working out a lot better. But we might have to intervene up at the silo. But we'll let him do his thing for now. We'll get this one filled up. Like I said, or as you can see, even it's filling up real fast. So that extra wagon is going to come in handy, yeah, because he's not even at the silo yet, and we're already 60% full. Oh, here we go. She's pulling the old 200 here. You can do it. You got it, old girl. Well, we kept the duals on too. Just want that extra added traction. We're going up these hills. But yeah, I think the pull type was the way to go. At least year one. I've not done a pull type chopper in a long time. I think since Midwest Dairy. That's the last time we did a pull type. Alrighty. So we'll just back up. And we'll unhook her, and then we'll wait. Alrighty, so we got 2 tractors going right now. Case just took off with 1 load. The 6830 is chasing us down right now for when we do need to drop this one off. Well, we're running like a well-oiled machine right now. He's just kind of keeping his distance, I think. Till he needs to come and pick us up. It's probably not exactly what he's doing. He's probably just confused whenever we keep turning like this. But, you know, hey. We'll play it off like he's actually doing something right. Well, that'll be interesting. He took that path. That'll be interesting to see if he actually can make it to the stave or not from there. Alright, fella, we don't need you to close or to follow us this close. Might have to adjust the following distance, but uh-oh. Ugh. Come on, you can do it. There we go. At least he's right here when we're gonna need him, I suppose. We have to put the wheel chucks under this wagon so it doesn't roll away while we're switching over. Alright. Move up a little bit here. Then we'll have you, Mr. Bobby, in the 6830 on hook. Bobby's got his own camera today. We're getting some Bobby and Bill POV as well. Some raw, unedited content of how it's done. Can you figure it out, sir? Yeah, we needed this wagon a little bit farther back, so we're not running over our swath. But I think I just need to adjust the following distance so he doesn't get so close, so we don't break drawbars on our wagons either. Alright, here we go. And away we go. Kind of. Alright, so we've switched it up. We've done some adjusting, not switched it up. We've done some adjusting. And as you see, the guys aren't following us as close anymore. At least this one isn't. The case isn't moving nearly as efficient as the deer is, just in terms of unloading and stuff. This one unloads by itself, but the deer, or the case, is having some struggles getting it unloaded, so just fine. Oh, I think I had her going the wrong way. She might need to adjust, but that's alright. It gives us a little time to get this sorted. Combine experience is kind of a pain in the butt with chopping. So you gotta turn your stuff on all the time. There we go. So we just leave the quote-unquote thresher running all the time on the chopper. Alrighty. So we're doing kind of an interesting pattern here where we skip one and then we come back to the right to continually turn in on our chopper and not away. According to Pleasant, that's how you are supposed to, well, I don't know about the pattern, but you're supposed to, oh shoot, I didn't increase my time again while I was figuring out the auto drive. That's how you're supposed to run or kind of steer a chopper, as you turn in on it, which is interesting. He doesn't, I don't know the exact reason. My guess is that it has something to do with like the PTO and stuff, and the drawbar and drawbar tension and all that stuff. I don't know. She's slowing down for some reason. It's only on the downhills that we get to 9. So maybe this tractor isn't suitable for the chopper. I don't know. That's but that's why we test, right? Because chopping, it's pretty much this is pretty much a test for when we need to start chopping corn, because it's going to be a big job. That's a huge silage cornfield. It's going to be a big job, and I think if we end up filling the stave up, the 2 staves up that we're planning on filling up with corn silage, we are going to get some ag bags and fill them up and fill those up. So that's kind of the plan with that. So we're gonna keep rolling on, and we'll keep updating you as we go. Okay, so we have run into a snag. We filled up that 225 liter silo already. So that makes me think that we're going to be struggling for space when it comes to corn silage, because that's going to yield even more. But now that I think about it, I was going to fold up and quit, and I was thinking that we are just going to bale and wrap this rest of this, but we have this little silo here that we could fill up as well. So, you know what? We're just gonna fill this bag, or this wagon up, and then I think we'll call it for the day. Maybe, it depends. I mean, I don't know. It's gonna be light for a while now, but it's gonna take a while to get everything kind of moved over to that small silo. So, man, I keep missing the hitch. It's throwing me off that it's like right in the middle and not like on the side like the other pull types. There we go. Alright, so let's fire this puppy back up. Let's fill this one up, and then we'll take a short break, and we'll get the blower moved over to that small silo that's right next to the small tie stall, or free stall. Shoot. I decreased time again when I was thinking about what we needed to do. This takes a while because it's actually taken a lot of intervention with things. It's very difficult to get your wagons to unload automatically without jumping over and lining them up and everything, so that's been slightly difficult. The nice thing would be if we had I mean, we already got into this, so we're gonna deal with the pull type for the year, which is fine. It's gonna be fun to use. But if you had a self-propelled, you could really just focus on running wagons while the chopper did its thing. Because especially if we had one that you would just blow into the wagons instead of needing to hook it up and pull it like this. But that's alright. We'll have fun. We'll make the most of this one this year, but yeah, I don't know how long we'll keep this one for. I think we'll probably end up moving into self-propelled, but I say that now. I don't even know how much feed we're going to end up going through or anything, so we'll see what the end result is. Alright, we'll hook that, or unhook that, and we'll shut down the tractor for now, and we'll head over there and we'll get things lined up at this small silo. Alright, so everything is moved and set up. Took us about an hour to do all that, but we're back. We're going to finish up this field. We'll have plenty of room in that small stave for the rest of this, and then we'll be done with chopping haylage for the moment. I swear I just sprayed this crop during the Twitch stream. Oh, it's because I have the texture. It's because I haven't switched the corn texture again yet. So there's just weeds in the field for some reason. So I need to fix that. But yeah, it's gonna be going to be good. It's going to be nice to have some silage going, getting fermented, so it's ready to go when we do get our cows in here. I'm looking forward to that. Just to start the operation, getting things going, getting some milk money produced. Farm Sim has it completely backwards with dairy farming. Just, you can make so much money with dairy farming and Farm Sim. It's ridiculous. And that is not, that is just not how it is in real life. I mean, I guess the profits that you actually do make in Farm Sim anyway are, with anything you do, are very unrealistic, but yeah. So where is our good friend Bill? There he is. We'll get him over here. Bobby is going to get unloading. It's just such a tight space where I don't feel like there's any chance at all of these guys actually being able to do that by themselves, so we're just not even gonna try. It's very difficult to role play when there's so many moving parts. So I've kind of just given up on it for now, and we're just gonna, I'd rather have you guys involved in the process than not. So yeah, change this to stay small. We'll drive him up here and then send him on his way. We'll go back here. See if we can hook up. Can we get it the first time? Probably not. Come on, Sim. There we go. We did it. And start the head up. And there we go. There's little bits here and there. We're not gonna mess with getting everything, but there's those big swaths up there that we'll definitely run over and grab. But just these like little bits here and there we're not gonna be too picky about, especially since we have already filled up one stave. I'm gonna swing her wide here, come back and get this last row. This chopper, she does take down the big swaths, so it's good. Does good in that respect. Haven't had any clogging issues or anything with the head, so that's a bonus, I'd say, with this chopper. It's doing good. I mean, it's pretty much brand spanking new, so you'd think that with the latest technology and all that stuff that it would be able to handle today's farming practices. There we go. Alrighty. And we'll run up here quick and grab these ones, and then I think that's going to be it for haylage chopping for at least this first cutting.